A blinding blast rips across the sky as a monstrous demon king erupts with raw killing power, shaking the earth itself. King Piccolo grips a Dragon Ball on his throne, scanning the world's greatest fighters with Tambourine standing loyally at his side. High above the clouds, Emperor Pilaf's flying base drifts through the sky as Pilaf, Shu, and Mai whisper about striking a deal with the Demon King. In a quiet city alley, a drifter later known as Man-Wolf sleeps peacefully beside his loyal dog, unaware of the horror approaching. Tambourine's shadow falls over the alley, and Man-Wolf jolts awake to find the demon towering above him with a menacing sneer. Man-Wolf screams in terror as Tambourine raises a glowing hand, energy crackling with lethal intent. Tambourine unleashes a merciless blast, mortally wounding Man-Wolf before vanishing into the sky without a trace of remorse. An old man stumbles upon the grim aftermath, staring in horror at the demon symbol Tambourine left burned into the scene. Back aboard Pilaf's base, Mai and the crew watch nervously as King Piccolo clutches a massive egg with visible frustration. Tambourine's execution was never about eliminating a threat. It was a calculated message broadcasting King Piccolo's return to a world that thought him gone. Piano, Shu, and Mai recoil in alarm as King Piccolo begins the grueling process of birthing a new offspring. King Piccolo strains violently, his face twisting in agony as the birthing process pushes his demonic body to its limit. The exhausting labor continues as King Piccolo grits his teeth, sweat pouring down his face under the visible strain. With one final push, King Piccolo collapses back into his throne, drenched in sweat and completely drained of energy. The egg cracks open to reveal a reptilian child, and King Piccolo names his newborn son Simple. Simple stands proudly before his father, who studies him with a calculating mix of pride and expectation. Emperor Pilaf and his crew shrink back, visibly intimidated by the newly hatched demon standing before them. King Piccolo orders Simple to hunt down the Dragon Balls, and the eager creature accepts his first mission without hesitation. Piccolo does not raise sons out of love. Each child is a weapon built solely to serve his hunger for total conquest. Pilaf and his crew watch as King Piccolo unveils a map marking the location of the nearest Dragon Ball. Simple prepares to launch his search while King Piccolo and the others track his movements on a glowing monitor. Emperor Pilaf whispers frantically to Shu and Mai, desperate to escape King Piccolo's suffocating presence. The camera lingers on King Piccolo's cold, focused expression as he savors his growing plan for world domination. Deep in a lush forest, Goku lies motionless on the ground, struggling to recover from a devastating defeat. Goku forces himself upright, his body covered in scratches and bruises as exhaustion weighs down every movement. Goku spots a frog and lunges for it, but the creature slips away, leaving him hungrier and weaker than before. Goku's hunger here is not a throwaway detail. It is the universe stripping him down to nothing before forcing him to rebuild from zero. Goku bites into a strange fruit that stings his tongue, forcing him to spit it out and press deeper into the forest for food. Starving and unsteady on his feet, Goku spots a kangaroo and lunges toward it with desperate hope. The kangaroo fights back hard, kicking Goku square in the chest and slamming him into the dirt. Goku lies sprawled on the ground, exhausted and defeated, but grits his teeth as he remembers his vow to destroy Tambourine. At Kame House, Master Roshi, Bulma, Lunch, Oolong, Puar, Turtle, Tyne, and Chiatsu gather in a tense war council. Master Roshi and the group argue fiercely over whether to use the Dragon Balls to revive Krillin or stop King Piccolo first. Bulma volunteers to build a tracking device for the Dragon Balls while Master Roshi's face darkens with worry for Goku. A grim news broadcast confirms a string of martial artist deaths, and the group realizes King Piccolo's massacre is spreading fast. Tyne and Chiatsu clench their fists, ready to fight, while Bulma buries herself in her tracking work. Bulma's confidence that Shenron can grant any wish is about to collide with a truth nobody in this room understands yet. Master Roshi paces anxiously, searching for a plan, while Bulma's expression hardens as she builds the dragon radar. Downriver, a body drifts past, marked by the same demon symbol that branded Man-Wolf's killer. Goku finally catches a massive fish, roasts it over an open fire, and devours it, strength flooding back into his body. Re-energized, Goku rises to his feet and renews his vow to hunt down Tambourine for killing Krillin. Goku's dragon radar beeps to life, and his eyes light up as he locks onto a signal nearby. Goku charges through the forest with fresh determination, following the radar's pulse toward its source. A boulder rockets toward Goku, who dodges it effortlessly and spins around to face the unseen attacker. Yajirobe steps out from behind a tree, sword drawn, furious that Goku ate his fish. But this was only the beginning of the nightmare, because Goku has no idea the true threat is still gathering strength far away. Goku and Yajirobe lock eyes in a tense standoff, both radiating suspicion and simmering annoyance. Yajirobe jabs a finger at the picked clean fish bones, his face burning red with outrage. Goku rubs the back of his head, guilty but still starving, and tries to explain why he needed the food so badly. Yajirobe refuses to stand down, his hand resting on his sword hilt as he demands a fight. Goku's eyes narrow as he studies Yajirobe's stance, sensing this stranger might actually be dangerous. Yajirobe taunts him with a smirk, but Goku stays calm, his body already shifting into a ready fighting stance. Yajirobe's arrogance blinds him to what Goku's calm posture really signals, a warrior who has already decided the fight is over. The two fighters stare each other down, the air thick with tension as the forest holds its breath for the clash to come. Nam was likely killed off-screen by Tambourine before Manwolf, ranking third on the demon's hit list according to fan research. If you enjoyed this recap, we are currently on episode 15 of our full Dragon Ball marathon, navigating the intense challenges of the King Piccolo saga. Hit like and subscribe so you do not miss how Goku conquers this arc and continues his journey. Share this with a friend and let us know in the comments, what has been your favorite moment of the King Piccolo saga so far?